What's up? What's going on? It's Brandon. Hope everybody doing good. Said thank y'all for joining me on another one of my walking videos. And once again, bring back Bubba Brazil. Bring back Bubba Brazil. Yeah, so a lot of y'all wondering, I don't know if y'all wondering or not, but like, how did I get to Brazil? Why am I so infatuated with Brazil? Well, I'm gonna try to keep it short. It's a long story, but like I said, I'm gonna keep it short. So I spent, of course, as some of y'all know, I spent the last few years, you know, living in Brazil, specifically in Rio de Janeiro. Spent most of my time there. Also bounced around Sao Paulo, and I wouldn't really count Salvador, but that was just a quick few visits there. But it's quite interesting. So let's take it back to the year, I guess about 2014. So this is the time where I just got my passport, and you know, I wanted a change. You know, I wanted a change. I know once upon a time, I say a few years before that date, you know, I was pretty much what they call on the scene. And what I mean by like on the scene, pretty much, you know, I was a social, not pretty much like a socialite, but like more so I would just go out, just try to meet people, hang around crowds, you know, things of that nature. And I was known at the time, what's going on? I was known at the time as being, you know, just very outgoing, I guess. One of my uniqueness about myself during that time was the fact that I love to dress up. You know, I would wear like just suits, blazers, you know, just designer pants and you know, ties, bow ties. You know, I even started my own little business. Well, I pretty much was a wardrobe consultant. You know, I would just tell people how to dress up right, you know, how to wear particular clothing to certain occasions. Similar to what what's his name, Kevin Samuels did, like, you know, before he crossed over and was doing, you know, other content. You know, I pretty much was doing the same things that he was doing, as far as like just teaching people how to dress, especially men. But yeah, like through those times, I was like all over the city of Atlanta, man. You could catch me at any particular event, especially at any like fashion shows. Man, you'll see me around college campuses. I'm doing forums and things of that nature. So, but and what's crazy about that during that time, I was just hanging around the city, just meeting people, you know, just doing the whole wardrobe consulting thing, was that my main intention, my main goal back then was to eventually, like, I did it as a way to pick up women, try to get women, you know, try to get girls at the time, you know, around college campuses, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much, you know, I guess it was a phase that you go through, that I went through, you know, in my 20s. So just using that whole, I guess, persona, I guess, you know, as that wardrobe consultant, to really try to just pick up women, you know, try to, you know, just take them out on dates and things of that nature. But, you know, if you were around in Atlanta during that time, say around like the late 2000s, around 2008, 2009 to about 2012, 2013, You know, Atlanta was a very, well, it still is. It was very booming, very booming. I mean, you had a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows, a lot of like movie productions coming through. You know, you had your Tyler Perry's, you know, you had, you know, show like movies, you know, all that Hollywood was coming into Atlanta. So Atlanta was like blowing up. I mean, it was just blowing up in terms of just the Hollywood industry. So Atlanta got a reputation of being the Black Hollywood, which they are right now. So me being in the scene, you know, it was a way for me to really just meet a lot of women. So I did a few, like, what they call, like, movie roles, but I was an extra, so I was in a few films, few movies. I might post it up. I might post some photos, some B-roll footage or whatever of me in some films. Don't want to really name drop, but just to name a few. A show back in the day called Single Ladies with Lisa Ray, what's her name, Stacey Dash. Yeah, it was that show. Also, I was on a show with Malcolm Jamal Warner. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of his show, but it was a show with Malcolm Jamal Warner. But that's just, you know, being Mary Jane, you know, Gabrielle Union. But that's just to name a few. So I did that, you know, a lot. You know, I would go around different movies, just hanging around different scenes and becoming extras, meeting people, meeting women. But I still struggled. But for some reason, I wasn't really able to get dates like that. I don't know, it was the energy that I was given. Cause I mean, back then, you know, I was an alright brother, but I guess the way I dressed, it kind of took me to another level in terms of, like, people were like, wow, who is this dude? I mean, he's dressed to the nines. I mean, he's suited and booted 24/7. Yeah, I mean, that's how I rolled. So I mean, I would go around like the mall, like especially like around Lenox or whatever. I mean, just hang out. People want to just take photos of me because of what I had on, you know, because of what I wore. You know, I have matter of fact, one of my buddies, you know, from back in the day, you know, we would just go out, we just dress up, man. We would just, you know, we just hit the town, man, and it's just like the whole world would just stop and just look at us because we were just so immaculately dressed. So, but yeah, that was me. I mean, just trying to pick up women, but unfortunately, I don't know, maybe it was and a lot of you know Atlanta now, it's not the place for dating. So, and I had to learn that the hard way back then. You know, while I was in the scene, I had learned the hard way about the difficulty of dating in Atlanta. So I kind of got frustrated with not only the scene, the dating scene, but with myself. And you know, it kind of just took me out of the scene. You know, I just got depressed and, you know, just started questioning myself, like, yeah, what am I doing wrong? Things of that nature. So like I said, in 2014, you know, I kind of left the scene for a little bit, and I just got my passport. I was like, you know what, just let me, I don't know, I just wanted to man, just maybe go somewhere and just try the dating out in another place, another country. So, but I know growing up, I always been a big fan of Pele. I love soccer, I love football. And Pele, of course, you know, he's Brazil. I always wanted to go to a soccer match. So, and also, I know this was during the time where Brazil had the World Cup going in 2014, but unfortunately I didn't get a chance to go because I think something had an issue with my passport. I didn't get it in time because the time I got it was in, I think, July, and the World Cup was already about to come to a close. So yeah, so fast forward to 2018, you know, I'm working with the airlines now, and I have the opportunity to travel, to go all these different places. And one of my co-workers at the time was telling me about Brazil and the fact that they were, Brazil was, at the time, not requiring, but they had a way, because for a long time, Brazil had for us, like a visa, you needed a visa to enter the country. So with that visa, you're granted 10 years entry into Brazil. So you can, you know, enter, come and go as you please for 10 years. But I mean, you can only stay there for, I think, up to 180 calendar days, you know, without, you know, any kind of penalty, anything like that. So my co-worker at the time was telling me about, hey, you know, you can get in Brazil with an E-visa. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's my opportunity. So I got the E-visa, and I took my first trip in June of 2018. So June of 2018, that was my first trip to Brazil. So I've been going there ever since 2018. So that's a long story short. So one of my main reasons for going, well, over the years, of course, I'm not gonna lie, yes, the women, of course, you know, the women, I think some of the most beautiful women in the world are from Brazil, especially my sisters out there. But I mean, in addition to, I also say Ethiopia, but you know, that'll be another video that I would do. So stay tuned for that. I will do like a lot of my travels, because there's a lot of content, a lot of material that I haven't put up, but I will put up from over the years of my traveling to places like Ethiopia, Kenya, Thailand, Middle East, you know, all parts of South America. I will eventually put that. So, and that's also giving me motivation to really just work on myself here, because I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm struggling, but you know, I'm just trying to keep it together. But you know, man, I really want to go back to Brazil. But anyway, that started my journey of going to Brazil from 2018. And I've been going for every single year since then. But in 2020, during the sickness, during the pandemic, I was fortunate enough to be in a position where I could leave my job at the airlines. Pretty much I was laid off, but I was able to keep certain benefits that allowed me to continue to travel. So I used that opportunity to move and stay in Brazil for a good while, for a few years, off and on, learning Portuguese, meeting my Brazilian girlfriend at the time, learning a lot of stuff, meeting a lot of people, and pretty much living a better quality of life than I was here in the States, here in America. Speaking kind of loud because hopefully y'all can hear me. It's getting busy on this crowded street. Highway, I should say, getting real busy. yeah, so 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023, I spent a significant amount of time in Brazil. But the latter part of those years, living in there as a resident. Yes, I have the card and everything. I have the ID and everything. Yes, actual resident. So, but like I said previously, unfortunately, you know, for my ex, things didn't work out with her. And the fact that, you know, my time in Brazil was coming to an end. Because one, you know, I was running out of money. You know, it's not a hidden secret. If y'all been listening to my videos or watching my videos, and I mentioned some of the reasons why I had to leave Brazil. But yes, money was a big thing. So, and like I said, just with my ex, you know, things didn't work out. So, but yeah, but like I said, I'm not giving up on myself. I'm definitely not giving up on Brazil. Like Brazil owes me nothing, but I do want a second chance. So by any means, I just want that second opportunity to live down there, to, God willing, just marry a Brazilian woman. Just, you know, just have the family that I always wanted, that I'm not able to have here. I just know that. I just know that's for certain. I'm not able to have a family here. I can't. So, but yeah, that's my quick story of my journey, my Brazilian journey. You know, my story about why I'm so infatuated with Brazil. There's a lot of other things on why I'm infatuated, but I'm giving y'all the brief cliff notes right here. But there will be more. I will be making more videos, just walking videos right now of my story, my times, good times, bad times, all that good stuff about Brazil. So y'all let me know in the comments, you know, if y'all ever been to Brazil, what is y'all experiences of Brazil? Would y'all ever live there permanently? If y'all had the opportunity to do that, you know, y'all just let me know. Yeah, so definitely, hey, also in the comments, hey, I haven't forgot about it. Make sure y'all put bring back Bubba Brazil, bring back Bubba Brazil, because this is a movement right here, you know. I'm trying to do this. I'm going to do it. So make sure y'all also put that on the comments. So hey, this is Brandon, so I'm gonna talk with y'all. Brazil, bring Bubba back. Bring Bubba back, Brazil. All right, peace.